I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Once again, today we're at a date farm. It's Sam Cobb's farm. We're going to learn a little bit about how dates are grown and how they are harvested, and we will be tasting a new type of date. It's called Black Gold, not widely available but definitely grown here at Sam Cobb's farm. So I'll show you guys how this is done. So let's take a look. As you guys can see, this is the farm right here. Well, this is part of the farm. This is what the tourists get to tour through and check out the process of harvesting dates or growing dates.
Where's your sunglasses? And Mom's
Science lesson in dates. Actually, it's going to cover everything.
And this is the man himself, Sam Cobb.
I was telling you, this number 3 shows trees growing all the time. But the interesting thing about a date palm is pushing leaves all the time. But when everything is said and done, all the math and everything, and the trunk is as big as it's going to get, and when everything is said and done, there's always 3 leaves. Another set of 3. There are 3 leaves that are at the same elevation on the trunk at any one.
So as we move along, what we've learned so far is that the dates are, there's 2 types of trees, a male and a female, and the male does not have any fruit. It's only used for pollination, and the female trees are the only trees that produce the dates. So when a date tree is planted, it's usually planted at 7 years, and so each date tree will grow these trees, these shoots around it, and the shoots takes 7 years to mature before you can pick these shoots and plant them. Each shoot can be taken off at 7 years and planted, and this shoot will be exactly the same date as the parent tree. So this is a female tree. This will be the shoots that you can pick at 7 years and plant. A date tree takes 21 years to fully mature and fully produce as much fruit as it's going to produce. And after that 21 first years of maturity, then those dates will produce fruit for about 80 to 90 years. So once these trees start producing these dates, there you can see the dates up there. And around August is when they'll put a white bag around the trees to keep all the bugs and birds and things out of the trees, out of the dates, and then it'll ripen. And so once it ripens, it will turn brown, and the farmers pick it around October, November time when it's fully ripened.
These are the dates that have been bagged. On every branch, like when it's time to harvest, they put these bags to weigh down the branch and to get the dates off in the white bag. It also keeps the bugs, bees, and animals away so they don't eat the dates.
Another interesting fact about these trees are that these dates, each tree can take up to almost 200 gallons of water per day, depending on how much they're spaced out. But these ones, the way they're spaced out at like about 10-20 feet apart, they take about 40 gallons. Only way you can get a plant or a date that's a different date than the one you have eaten is if you plant the seed. So if you plant the seed, it can be any date, or it can be a totally new type of date. And then because of the pollen coming from the father tree, and which has half of the the pollen coming from the father tree, which has half of the genes, and then half of the genes from the mother tree. So it can turn out to be any date or a totally new date. And that's how the new date was found here by Sam Cobb's farm, is the black gold date, which we're going to go into testing in just a little while. And as these trees grow, they are constantly rotating. So if you see how this, you can follow this up and it goes up, up, up like this. This tree is going sideways like this, is because as it grows, it spirals upward, and it's spiraling upwards to get the maximum sun exposure as possible. Another fun fact about these dates is that originally these dates are from the Middle East. So wherever the dates are growing, they have to grow at the same plane as where they're grown in the Middle East. So this here in Palm Springs is the same level as the Middle East, and it needs to be grown in a warm, dry climate because then the dates can brown. They can dry out and brown. Dates are also grown in different areas where it's not as dry or as hot, and in those areas the dates will stay red or yellow. And as you can see in this date tree here, for this area, these yellow dates are not ripened yet, but in other areas, this may be ripe for that area because it's not going to ripen anymore due to the climate. So some areas, they do eat red or brown, red or yellow dates. In this area, to get it browned, it's due to the heat and the climate in this area, so it's fully ripened and browned. So guys, we are here. We're gonna sample some dates here. This date here is the black gold date tree, and this is how they are packaged up for harvesting in August, and in late October or November is when they cut these open. So we're gonna sample some of these right now. So let's watch it. Sam, the date guy, is gonna get some dates here. And this date has 3 different flavors. This is the one that's called black gold. So let's see what it looks like. Look at that. Look at those beautiful dates that we're gonna try right off the tree.
This date is so good. We were coming up if something was really good, and we would say, man, that food is so good, it'll slap you.
Wait, come on, camera.
So guys, this is the black gold. The farmer has named it this because it's dark on the outside and golden on the inside. So let's dust this off.
You like this?
Let's try it.
Beautiful date to look at. Let's try it. Dear, how is it?
Come here, Viano.
Hey. Yo. Hey.
We were coming up if something was really good, and we would say, man, that food is so good, it'll slap you.
Wait, come on, camera.
So guys, this is the black gold. The farmer has named it this because it's dark on the outside and golden on the inside. So let's dust this off.
You like this?
Let's try it.
Beautiful date to look at. Let's try it. Dear, how is it?
Come here, Viano.
Hey. Yo. Hey.
Candy.
This is something too good.
Chocolate.
Wow, that is delicious. So sweet. How is it, Viraj?
It's like a
Just
raisin.
filled with sugar.
So sweet. I can see why this.
Raisins,
There's people that use this
Grapes.
instead of
This is
sugar.
dates.
And in the Middle East, a lot, it's used where you get you get tea without sugar, and you'll get these dates on the side. And you can definitely taste. It has multiple different types of flavor. So this black gold date is definitely something to try. It's soft. It's creamy. It has the caramel. Tastes a lot like deep caramel, sugar cane. There's some other really nice flavors. And they grow a lot of these black gold trees here at Sam Cobb's farm. So
Well, maybe you want a different
we're
one.
trying
Try
this
this one.
next
You know,
date here.
Yeah,
This
you
is
try that
called
one
a
right there.
bar
Try this one.
heat
This
date.
This is
This
drier
is
here.
a lot softer, and the taste is a lot more mild and very soft,
Tahiti.
very creamy texture. So this next one is called Zahidi. It's a lot drier. The texture, the taste is more mild. Less creamy. It's more of a tougher texture to this one. Very mild taste for this one. Okay, guys. So this one is the Medjool date. The big ones that everyone is used to, that you'll see mostly in the stores.
Oh yeah.
Very sweet, chewy, soft inside.
Peanut butter.
Caramel taste. Very nice. But the depth of the flavor for the black gold is something totally different. If you haven't tried it, definitely need to order some black gold dates. But these Medjool dates would be the next best. Okay, guys, now back to the black gold. So the one we tried earlier, that one was straight from the tree. Now this is after it's been picked and processed. Let's see how this is.
Slowly take in some moisture.
So it's definitely a little bit softer,
Like if you
still chewy,
dates and we'd had them a long
multiple flavors. The last ones we ate, the taste was
Oh,
different.
you like that one, huh? You finally got one.
This one, you taste a little bit of the caramel,
Black gold makes believe it.
but there's definitely a different flavor to this flavor profile. Definitely try this.
Can you
Guys, so this is the man, the legend himself, Sam Cobb. And if you want to try those black gold jewels that we showed you earlier, definitely you can order it with Sam Cobb online.
That's right,
Or
Sam
come and
Cobb.
visit him. He's got lots of stories to tell you. He's got good history, good information on if you were going to try to grow these dates yourself. But the man, the legend himself.
The real
you very
Sam
much.
Cobb. Hey,
Thank
you're
you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you for coming out. We
Thank you,
enjoyed
guys.
having you.
Bye-bye.